Hello everyone, this is the Asgardian Thor. Welcome back to the channel, and I'd like to give my second impressions based on the Weekend 2 beta update and kind of go over some things that I didn't go over last time. So this is the main menu here, and this is the list of recommendations, what's hot, but you want to drop down here and go to beta. Warzone 2.0 was locked, unfortunately. Really, that's not such a bad thing from what I've been hearing. So we're going to open up the beta, and then here we're going to have our list of modes here. Search and Destroy, Prisoner Rescue, Knockout, Third Person Moss Pit, Invasion, which is like Ground War, and our Quick Play. So if we go to the filter on the Quick Play, we have two options, Team Deathmatch or Domination. And get ready for a sweat fest in either of those modes. What I want to talk about is the interface here. So if we press options on the PS5, we have home, social, and progression. So on social, this is where you would be inviting your friends to join your party and see who's online. And you can also go to recent people that that were in your lobby, and that's it. So let's go to the progression. Progression is how far that we can get to. So we can get to rank 30. And if you played it all last week, week 1, whatever rank you were at, you're able to pick up where you left off with all your weapons and attachments and stuff like that. And let's go check out the menu. So here are the quick settings. So this is just to kind of get you going here. Your aiming input, whatever you're using, mouse or controller. Then you have your stick layout, however you like to do your default, and then your ADS here for aiming, and your sensitivity. I mean, not ADS, your sensitivity for vertical and horizontal. And if we go to controller, we get more settings here. If you're on the PS5, you can use the full haptic, which I like. And you can change your vertical aim axis. I'm inverted. So you just go to vertical aim axis here, and then you can change it to inverted if you want, or regular. And then you can fine tune your settings here. Mine is tap to reload, armor plate behavior all, and that's pretty much it for this. And then hit the options button again. You can go to graphics. So graphics, they have the on-demand texture streaming. I have the world motion blur off, weapon motion blur off, film grain 2.5, field of depth, I have that off. And the fidelity FX CAS I have on. I think it sharpens the picture a little bit. And then for field of view, 120 affected, narrow. And if you do third person, I didn't even touch it. I don't like third person. And here for the audio. So for audio, I'm using headphone bass boost. You can really, I mean, the footsteps are exaggerated already, but if you want to go overkill, definitely put that on. And I like subtitles on in case I miss something that's happening in game. And I turned my chat volume down here because I like to hear, I don't like people's voice overpowering the game, so I turn it down. And as far as interface here, have subtitles. You can put the subtitle size, the text chat opacity. You can add customization for your color palette. What do you want to look at as in your mini map? I think gold is fine. It's standard. But you could change it to any color you want, which is cool. And your teammates, you can change them to a different color as well. And then anybody that's in your party. So that's interesting. Map shape, square is the default, which is good. And you can change, turn the hit markers on and off. I don't know why you would, but You have that option. And that's pretty much it here. So that's for the quick settings menu and the regular settings menu. So for operators, here are operators. So in order to select your favorite or just go between operator skins, you have to use, at least on PS5, it's the right joystick. That's how you switch between teams. And here, if you pre-ordered the game, some operators have the you can change their skin. Not all of them. See here, don't have that customizable option. But this guy, you can change it. Cortac. And if you go here, these are the operators for the Spec Gru. Got them priced here. I've been using him, and I think some of these you're able to use if you pre-order the game, like Ghost and Price. All right, so for the weapons, let's check out for kill streaks. So for kill streaks, you have from 4 kills all the way to 15 kills. 15 kills is the max, and that is the Juggernaut. And when you get to level 30, you have everything unlocked. So here's just a few ones that I'm just hovering over. And for vehicle customization, for the invasion and ground war map, you can change to different things. Some of them, it'll just kick you back to the main menu. So kind of don't mess with it. Now here we are for the loadout. So you get 4 loadout classes, and let's just choose one. So these are the standard: Assault Rusher, Hunter Stalker, and Tank Sentinel. So most people are going to choose the actually, how many can we do? 5. So 5. So if you want to keep making classes, just enter this plus sign, and then you can get all these classes here. So I made 7 classes. We'll just leave it at that. I think you could go to 10. And but in the very beginning, you're going to have these: Assault Rusher, Hunter Stalker, and Tank Sentinel. All right, so let's just choose a class here. So I'm going to choose Edit. And then from this Edit screen, we're going to see our list of options here. So we get our primary weapon, our secondary weapon, our flash grenade, our tactical, our lethal, our perks, and our field upgrade. So let's just go with the basics first. So can't really choose between tactical or lethal. Well, actually, you can. So for if you go over to or tactical, these are our options: snapshot, flash. The flash is pretty OP. That's what most people are using, and the Semtex right now. But these are your other options. Then if we go to our field upgrade, it says we're able to get 2, but right now we can only use 1, and these are all the ones to use. But most people are going to be using this one, the Dead Silence, or the munitions. And let's check out the perks now. So for perks, we have all these perk packages that are set up, and we can create our own perk package. So let's take a look at a couple here. So for our base perks, you get 2 perks, and the other 2 you earn in game. So we're still able to have 4 perks, but depending on how fast or how good you're playing the game, you're either going to have 3 perks or 4 perks very, very late in the game. But in this situation, you have Overkill, carry 2 primary weapons, Scavenger. We know what Scavenger is. It's resupply ammo and throwing knives from dead players. And then here we have the quick reload, which they're calling fast hands, and then hardline, reduce kill streak cost by 1, or score streaks by 125. And here is another one here, Phantom, where you get battle hardened and double time as your base perks, and then you get cold blooded as your perk 1 bonus, and then your ultimate perk is Ghost. So if we make a class here, we can just make a setup here. So let's see. We can do, for our perk 1, we can mix and match. So let's just make one. So let's say we want to do battle hardened, because a lot of people like to throw stuns, and let's use double time. So a lot of people are going to either pick battle hardened or double time, or overkill and battle hardened, or overkill and double time. All right. Where was it? So I kind of lost it. So let's go back. So we'll do battle hardened and double time. All right. So now these are the bonus perks that we can use. We can choose whatever we want. Let's go. We're kind of limited to just these. Focus, which is reduce flinch, quick fix, killing players immediately triggers health regen, fast reload, cold-blooded. Honestly, I think the quick fix is probably the way to go. The most useful out of all of these. Unless you're spamming grenades, you can use the resupply. And I lost it again. So let me do this time. Then we'll go quick fix. So for the last one, we can choose from High Alert, Ghost, Hardline, Overclock, Survivor, which is you get Last Stand. You can be in Last Stand. You can revive people in Last Stand faster. And we have Bird's Eye. The minimap is zoomed out. UAV and radar pings reveal the enemy's direction. On Earn, you can ping enemies on the minimap. I think that this one is a pretty decent perk. But with the UAVs and stuff, I might just go with Ghost, or you can just opt for High Alert. I think those are the best ones. So we'll have our Ghost perk there. And that is our perk 1 package that we just made up. The Battle Hardened, Double Time, Quick Fix, and Ghost. And you can make up your own combinations as well. And let's go to the Gunsmith. So in the Gunsmith, when you start out, you're going to have the M4, I believe, and then you have to earn weapon progression to unlock these other weapons. So let's take a look at how that looks. So if you go to Armory, I got the Cinder M4 because I got the pre-order in the game. And let's go to Gunsmith. So if we go to progression, these are the family of trees of the weapons that we can get when we're leveling the weapon. So you have an LMG, you have a battle rifle, submachine gun, and the assault rifle. And these are the different ways that you can go once you unlock certain attachments on the M4. And you see, once I unlock these different, once I unlocked M4 to level 13, I'm able to get the F-Tech Recon. And once I level up the guns, it just keeps going and going like that. You'll have this receiver icon here of where you can add your different guns and stuff like that to go to the next family of guns in the tree. And if we just build our weapon or Customize, we can add stickers. I guess I got a couple in the game. You can add your stickers if you like that. A decal if you like it. And you can add a weapon charm. Can't customize the camo unless you have the blueprint from the pre-order. So for optics here, totally maxed out. These are the different optics that are available to me, and you see there's a lot of different ones that are locked. But this is a good optic here. And then you can change if you the skin on that if you'd like. So I'm going to go for that optic, and these are the different barrels here. Choose the one that has bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil control. That is the Tempest High Tower 20-inch. And then I'm going to go for the Spearhead Suppressor. It's going to give recoil control, recoil smoothness, and sound suppression. For the ammunition, they didn't really give that many options. Otherwise, I would have had the high velocity rounds. For the mag, you can do up to the 60 round mag, and then you're only able to equip 5 attachments here, so it's going back to the basics. And you can try this pineapple vert grip, or go with the rear grip, which will give you recoil control too. However you want to build it, and that's pretty much it. Our secondaries are limited. We have this automatic weapon here, the X13 Auto or the X12. X13 Auto is probably the way to go. And you can have that as your true secondary if you're not running overkill. And then we have 2 launchers here, the Pila and the Joker. And that is pretty much it. So if we look at one of the submachine guns here, that's probably the best in the game. If you don't want to sweat so much trying out all these other guns. I leveled up pretty much every gun I could before I got to level 30, and the gun that I got that I didn't quite finish was the F-Tech Recon. So on the right hand side of the slash, you'll see how far you can level up the gun, and some are bugged, like this Lockman. It says you can go to level 19, but you can only go to level 18. But for the MP5 that everyone's using, it's the Lockman sub. It comes from the M4 family tree. And for what in my opinion, are the best attachments is this SZ mini optic. And then we can go... I want to maximize my ADS speed and movement speed. You don't really need bullet velocity and all that, because you're mainly building this for close quarters. But you could pick some up here, bullet velocity, recoil control. So I'd use the SA Shell Damper 99. Then you have your suppressed weapon to help with all that. And for the magazine, you can go for the 50 round drum or the 40 round drum. Depending on how long you want to reload, just go with the 40. And for the stock, I would use the stock to get the probably the no stock. And this is how I would build that MP40. Again, it's the Lockman sub. It's not going to say MP40 anymore. It's going to be the Lockman sub, and it's going to come from the Lockman rifle. So you have to unlock the Lockman rifle first, and that Lockman rifle comes from the M4 here. So I mean, it actually comes from, let me see. It comes from the Lockman family category. So if you take a look at the Lockman, this is the progression. Here, oh yeah, it does come from this. I don't. It takes a little bit getting used to the setup, but it's under this assault rifle, and you level this one up, and then you should be able to get the Lockman sub. And the FSS Hurricane, this submachine gun, this comes from the M4, and the Fennec you unlock in the Battle Pass. And then these are all your options. So the Scar H is here at level 30, but you only get one level. The Cast-Off 74U, it's only one level, so you can't add any attachment to these guns. And that's pretty much it. So that is how this game is going to work. Hopefully they clean up this user interface so it's a little bit cleaner. But this is how you make your classes and get everything customized. So until the next video, I hope you guys enjoy it. Horns up and Skull.